Welcome to the Toffee Blues, your source for all things Everton, and welcome to the 24/7 news report where we're bringing you up to speed with all the latest Everton news. We're going to go with the headline story today, which is, of course, an update on Wilfred Gnonto. Everton have had apparently 2 bids rejected for Wilfred Gnonto, according to Paul Joyce. The first bid apparently was 16 million, which, as I guess, is a lot short of what Leeds are looking for. Um, there's been rumours linking us in the past for about 20 million, and whether we're going to throw that kind of money around, I'm not 100% sure, but it's definitely one of those. I would like him to come in, but the price has got to be right. I'm not 100% sure if he's definitely a goer, certainly if we're trying to sort of lowball Leeds. I'm not sure if that's a wise move. We could end up causing more of a rift there, and hopefully we do get him, but I think it's going to be one of them. I am adamant if we do get Wilfred Gnonto, it is going to go. That's the one I think that's going to go down to the deadline date. I don't think we'll see a major development on that front for a couple more weeks, to be honest. Um, on that note, yeah, we've had the other rumours saying there's a 20 million bid been rejected from, I think it's from Peter O'Rourke. Yeah, he said that we've had a 20 million bid rejected, so that could well be the second bid that Paul Joyce is referring to. Or if 20 million's not enough, then we might be talking quite high up in the price range for what we should be paying. We don't have a lot of money to play with this summer, so clearly not ideal to be getting bumped up with the price, but we'll see what happens. Like I say, could well be a deadline day job. Paul Joyce also mentioned um, another player who's been linked, called Hugo Ekitike of PSG. Um, it is Paul Joyce is suggesting that this is taking place without any of the recruitment team being aware of it. It could well be another sort of shady going astray type move where he just does his own thing and brings someone in. We're not even obviously Sean Dyche said in his presser the other day that he wasn't completely aware of us going after EKITIKE. But yeah, I'm not sure. Obviously, there's been some different rumours. Fabrizio Romano and a few others, Alan Myers as well, has mentioned that it could be a goer. Paul Joyce is a bit more on the fence. It looks as though he's saying that different stories are coming from different parties within the club, which is not good news as far as we're concerned. There is those differences, but on the other hand, I would not complain about us securing a loan deal for Hugo Ekitike. I think he would offer a lot to our team, and the only thing is if he does come in and does Sean Dyche really want him, we don't know. But I'm sure a player of his quality wouldn't go amiss in our team, given how much we struggled at the front end of the pitch last season. But I'm not 100% sure what's going on there. I think it's one of them we'll have to keep eyes on. Again, this could be one of those, especially with it being a loan deal. A lot of loan deals are done in the final week of the window. It could be another deadline day job. I have a bad feeling that we'll be going right down to the deadline. Could get most of our remaining signings from here on in on the deadline day, but we'll see. Of course, there's more rumours as well. Obviously, Youssef Chimiti, we will focus on him because he's been confirmed as an Everton player, the Portuguese under 19 international. He's been signed from Sporting for about 12 million euros, rising to 15 with add-ons. Um, a lot of money for a young player, but he certainly brings the physicality to the front line that we need if Calvert-Lewin is to have any more relapses with his fitness problems. So good in the sense that we've got that covered, but someone with a bit more experience might still be necessary. Ekitike could be that person. There's also been linked to Shea Adams of Southampton, just got relegated with Southampton, of course. But I'm not 100% sure whether he's the one, but he's a lot more versatile than Ekitike. I think you will be able to play out wide, offer a few other different roles to the team. So I'm not really against us bringing him in either. the more reinforcements we can bring in within reason, within affordability, then that's the best thing we can do. A few loans that certainly wouldn't go amiss, like I said. Regardless of where the EKITIKE rumours are coming from, I wouldn't complain about that. And yet there's so many more out there. We need to be smart in the market, and that would be a smart move, even if it wasn't the move that we were. Even if it is an issue on who's really pulling those strings, I think that would be a good signing. Um, More news: Reece Welch has gone on loan to Forest Green in League Two now, which I'll be honest, I'm a little bit disappointed about that because you know from what I've seen of him, he looked pretty promising. I thought he'd at the very least be able to get a League One loan to go to a side that, of course, got relegated last year under Duncan Ferguson. Dunk's since left, so it's not a case of Dunk doing us a favour either. It's just a case of us finding a League Two loan for him, which is not a good sign in terms of his development. Really, we should be looking at getting the likes of him out on loan to League One at the lowest as soon as we can. But hopefully he comes back better off and he can kick on and he's way above that level and proves himself as so. Maybe gets a championship loan later down the line. You never know. But yeah, Reece Welch has gone, which suggests that we might need another reinforcement at centre back. Obviously, Brantwaite's back. We've got Tarkowski, Keane, and Holgate. Holgate may well leave. I think there will be one more centre back coming in, even if it is a loan. It might not be a very glamorous signing, but that we go down later down the line in this transfer window. I think there's still a lot of things to be done. Yeah, I think there's quite a lot. And finally, obviously, the season gets going tomorrow. An update on the injuries. James Tarkowski is apparently fit for the Fulham game. He's recovered from the knock he picked up in the Sport in Lisbon friendly. Arno Danjuma, the new signing, of course, he's apparently back in training. He could well be able to face Fulham. And the same can be said of Calvert-Lewin. He part in the friendly and scored the penalty, of course, against Sporting, but they're going to make a late decision, according to Sean Dyche, on whether he's going to be included in the starting 11. Will be down to the fact that he makes the bench, but we're not too sure. But fingers crossed he does get on in the starting team sheet because it could make a real difference if he is there, that presence, that until maybe Shamiti's ready or a new signing like an Ekitike comes in, that we do need to have a bit more of a focal point up top. So we'll see what happens. The bad news is, of course, Dwight McNeil is still going to be out for a while. He's apparently going to be out for weeks rather than days with an injury to his ankle. So that's going to be it could well be. I think we're looking at him coming back after the international break at the start of September. Perhaps it could be given the internationals and he comes back then, which is not great because he is probably one of my favourite players. Um, he's one of our most technically gifted. He's an excellent player, and it's a big loss to us to have him out already at the start of the season. And we do need to get more wingers in. So yeah, I'm pretty sure there'll be more wingers being thrown around. Like I mentioned, Nonto is the big one at the moment, but there's plenty of others around that that could end up being. Still a lot of work to be done on this team. We've got a lot of gaps that need to be plugged. Obviously, we're going into the Fulham game pretty threadbare. We've got a few more games in August until the window shuts, but we really need to start getting the players in a bit earlier just so we can give ourselves the best chances in these games because we lost a lot of points early on last season that could have helped us in the scrap, and if we can avoid that, we could, but I don't think we will. It's going to be another bargain basement job. I think we'll be bringing in a lot of players. Like I say, it's going to be that final week, and I think we'll do a lot of business on deadline day ins and outs. So, um, loads to obviously ponder in the final weeks of the transfer window, as we so often end up doing as Evertonians. But like I say, keep tuning in. We'll have more news coming your way as and when we get it. We'll bring you more of these videos, and yeah, of course, it's on to the Fulham game tomorrow as well. So season's well and truly upon us. Fingers crossed we get off to a good start. But there you have it for the transfer news, guys. Let us know your opinions on the rumours. Get the comments coming in. Give this video a like and subscribe for more content. Until next time, guys, thanks for tuning in on the Toffee Blues.